What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Anli and today I'm gonna be doing an update on SOFI Stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we caught this movement to the downside that brought us again about 10% of potential profit despite its movement to the downside. And guys, let me remind you that I caught to the tick this movement to the upside, which brought us about 20% of potential profit. Right after that, I made a call and we hit about 14% of potential profit. And in the video before, my previous video, somewhere from this point, I've told you that we have to retest again the lower border of this channel, which brought us about 10.65%. And this shows how powerful technical analysis is, and I will show you how you can do the same projections. On top of that, I will show you the news that was the catalyst of its recent price action, and at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video, as I already mentioned, at this point, and I've told you that we have to see some kind of bounce, and then we might retest with the next leg the lower border of this channel, or we might have another leg to the upside, and then the next leg should be the retest of this border. And as you can see, it acts exactly as I predicted. We have tiny movement to the upside, and then we retested this lower border of this channel. And I have to say that I mark this channel by connecting these several tops. At the first time when I drew this channel, I had only these two tops and these 1, 2, 3 bottoms. And my main assumption at this point was that we have to retest this range. And somewhere here, I've made a breakdown of this latest wave, and it should have a 5-wave structure. And it didn't have it, and at this point I've told you that we have to retest it with a couple of waves on top of previous ones. And it happened again. And guys, nothing can be guaranteed in trading, but if you have more signs that certain asset should have certain price action, definitely you have to bet on it, especially if you know how to properly manage your position and how to properly do your risk management. And guys, these type of videos, when I caught a lot of movements of certain assets to the tick, these videos doesn't perform very well. And if you like this type of videos, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm, because it is the only way how this video might be pushed forward to the broader audience, and more people will benefit from it. On top of that, drop me a line in the comment section if you think that these videos might be useful for you, and I will continue to do it. So, let's continue with the news. What was the reason of its recent price action? First of all, let me remind you that previously, on my previous video, I've told you that several insiders sold some of their positions, and definitely it was one of the reasons of this movement to the downside. On top of that, it was an anticipation of Federal Reserve's meeting, and we also had a lot of uncertainty on the market. And let me show you the most recent news. Let me show you first of all this one. On November 14th, you can find this article on Reuters that is titled "US Payment Stocks Rally After Data Shows Easing Inflation." Shares of US payment stocks climb after cooler than expected inflation data. SOFI Technologies and Marqeta climbed 4% and 6% respectively. Data released on Tuesday showed that in the 12 months through October, the consumer price index climbed 3.2%, less than 3.3% economists polled by Reuters had forecast. That lifted sentiment across markets, boosting hopes that the Federal Reserve could be done with its interest rate hiking cycle. So, and this was one of the main reasons. The second reason was this one. Right after I made my previous video on November the 9th, we have 2 new filings from insiders trading list, and we can see that Christopher LaPointe and Anthony Noto added to their positions, and they added $100,000 and almost $300,000 respectively. And definitely these positions, these add-ons are not so high as the previous sell-offs of other insiders of SOFI, but in general it shows the confidence in this company by two main persons. Anthony Noto is CEO of SOFI, and Christopher Lapointe is CFO. On top of that, let me remind you that Anthony Noto had a huge number of buys recently in 2022 and 2023. He and his support bought a lot of shares of SOFI when it was at different levels. And I have to say that this data alone gives a lot of credibility to the position, to the fundamental position of SOFI. And this is really important. But let me show you quite interesting news. We have another filings in the recent analyst ratings and stock forecast list. And Wedbush again made their forecast. They basically reiterated their rating with underperform status, and they set a price target at $3 mark. And I have to say that previously they did exactly the same forecast just on October the 30th. And previously they had exactly the same forecast, and unfortunately I cannot remember the exact date, but the price target was exactly the same, $3 mark. Which means basically I cannot think anything else, but Wedbush has a short position on SOFI with this price target, and it is quite ridiculous that they made several completely similar forecasts for this company within the last month or month and a half. So, and yes, it is what it is. So let's move forward and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, definitely I should have done this video a couple of days ago, but I was quite busy with other ticker symbols, and when it hit this lower border of this channel, and as you can see we have this range of support at roughly 7.14 or let's say $7 mark, and we have a bounce, perfect bounce of $7.14 as you can see right here, and it was the line that I drew previously back in the days. And we have this breakout below this range of support with the conviction of volume. And it was a real breakout. But at the same time, we had this retest of lower border of the range, lower range of support of this channel, again with a quite substantial volume. And this shows the bullish sentiment of this asset. And when it started to have a retracement, we had to enter our long position with a tight stop loss at the ranges about $6.5, which implies not more than 2.5% of potential losses, with an upside potential. And again, guys, the upside potential is still at the range of resistance, the upper border of this channel, and which implies about $19.78. And I have to say that if this breakdown is correct, potentially we might have completed this is our first wave. Second, we are about to see the completion of the third wave. Then we have to see the retracement, and the fourth wave somewhere, the fifth wave should hit again this range. And we will retest it, and probably we might even break it to the upside if the total sentiment for the market will be positive. And yes, for now it is a bit late to enter your long position. Let's just stay aside from the trade and let's take a look on its price action, and let's find out will my fifth forecast be 100% correct for this asset or not. And it is quite interesting even for me. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only got